Hi there. In today's video, we're going to take a look at InVideo. InVideo is an app that you can use to create marketing videos and video ads for your business. Now, you may not know this, but the very first video that I posted on my YouTube channel was a review of InVideo. But that was a couple years ago, and I thought it was time to take another look at InVideo, because obviously InVideo has evolved and added new features in the past couple of years. By the way, if you like this video and get value out of it, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that I'm creating content that is of value to you. Now, let's head to the computer and check out InVideo. Before I get started with the demonstration of InVideo, let me mention real quick, as I'm going through the demonstration, if InVideo seems like a tool that you'd like to learn more about, I'll have a link down in the video description below that will take you directly to InVideo. Now, let's get started with the demonstration. So here we are in the InVideo dashboard, and you see here they have pre-made templates, over 4,000 templates. You can do text to video, 50 plus themes, or you can start from scratch. And then in terms of finding a template to work with, you can search here, you can select a dimension to get started, or you can just scroll down here and they have different categories. So what's hot, COVID-19, recently added, intros and logo reveals, video ads, slideshows, business presentations, invites and wishes, etc. You know, you can keep scrolling down here and there are more and more categories. And you can click here to scroll over and see more within a particular category. So I already have one picked out to work with for this demonstration, so let's switch over to that. So if you've seen any of my other reviews of video creation apps, you know that I like to start down here on the timeline. So let's take a look down here and see what we have. So first of all, if we look at this scene right here, if I hover over that, it shows me the scene duration. If I click on it, I can easily change it right there. This here allows me to trim the scene to remove blank. So if there's some sort of blank within the scene, I guess just click on that and it will remove it. That there is to delete the scene. There you can duplicate it. This here opens a timeline for the scenes. You can see the different transitions and what comes in where. And then here you can edit those, move things around. So we can move that there or move it, you know, wherever you want. Move it around, have it come in a different place or make it longer or shorter. Again, you can stretch that out, bring it back over here, stretch it from this side or push it from that side. So, and you know, you can move things up too. So if you want this to come before the very beginning, you can do that right there. So then coming here, if you see here this white line, that means that you can also stretch things out that way or push them in that way. This is only on the right hand side. There's nothing on the left hand side. I don't know why. I've seen some apps have the line on both sides, others only have it on one side. Maybe it doesn't matter. Here you have your transitions. So if you click on that, you see that you have a wide range of transitions that you can use and put in between your scenes. And you can set a default one or remove a transition right there. Then obviously if you want to edit a particular scene, you just click on that. You just click through to the scene you want to edit. You can also very easily rearrange the scenes. Just push that over, push that over there. And now that's scene 1 and the other one became scene 2. So very easy to move the scenes around there. This shows you the music that is playing. You click there to edit it. You also have the option to change it here. This here says voiceover will come here. So if you have a voiceover, I assume it will show up down there. And if you want to add additional scenes, you can click there. You can add either a blank scene or add one from the template. And then obviously you can use a scroll bar here to see all your scenes. Of course, in this case, they all fit right in the window right there. But if you have a lot of scenes, you can scroll over here and see them all. And this goes out pretty far. The one thing I don't like is these colors are really light. It's hard to see some of the things here. I wish they would use some darker colors that stand out more. Again, even down here, you're seeing some fairly light colors. So it'd be nice if they darken the colors, you could see them better and they stood out better. You know, maybe using that blue right there that they have. So let's come up here first. Obviously right there, you can click on that and change the font, or you could also upload your own. You can click there, you can search for a font, or you can scroll up. Looks like I have quite a few fonts. For some reason, this loads very slowly for me. May just be me, I don't know. But they do have a lot of different fonts, but you may have to wait a few seconds for them to load up. Here you can change the font size, so you can either manually type in, or you can either select one of these or manually type something in. This here is for locking or unlocking auto resizing, which is when you move that. So you see that that did not change the size of the font. It's staying at 135. If I turn that off, then all of a sudden it did move and resize to fit the size of this box right here. Then obviously clicking right there, I can change the actual words of the text. I can also just double click there and change them right there. This allows me to give an animation to it, so I can either do a word, a character, a line, or the whole thing. And then I have options for both in and out, and I can choose one, give it a duration, and I can also animate the text box that I have behind here, this color. So again, I've got the in, out, and again, a variety of different animations that I can put on that. And again, set the duration right there. And then finally right here, you have the option to add a text shadow. So if I click on that, this opens up, I can turn it on or off and choose my color down here or use one of these presets. So let's take a look and see what we can do in terms of editing this image. So you see here, this image is within a mask, which does affect a little bit our options for editing the image. So after this, we'll take a look at what you can do in terms of editing an image that's not within a mask. So I'll click here. And you see, first of all, I can edit the mask itself. So I click there, I can change which part of the photo is within this circular mask. Here I have filters, so I click on that. So you have all these preset color filters, and I can click on one of those and change the color scheme for this particular photo. Here I have animate. Now here I have in and out, but I also have in place. So in and out we've looked at already. Again, you have a lot of different options for both of those. In place is when the image has already entered the canvas. So I don't know how long the scene is, but it's, you know, what you want it to do while it's in the canvas, you know. And again, you can always pick none, or you have some options here in terms of animation once it's within the canvas. Here I can blur it. So if I click on that, I can make it more or less blurry. And then finally, I can remove the background. This is a beta feature. Since right now I'm just using the free plan, I don't have access feature, but you know, if you're on one of the paid plans, you know, you have to check out what you have available, but you might, you know, you can remove the background from an image if you want to. So those are your options for editing an image that's within a mask. Now let's take a look at what you can do with an image that's not within a mask. So I'm just going to drop an image on this canvas. It's not really going to fit in, but that's fine. We're just playing around and seeing what we can do. So I'll just take this here and drop it in and add as a layer. And it goes to the back here because this is down here. If I wanted to make it come more forward, I could drag it up there. But here you see you have two more options. You have crop and fit type. So with crop, if I click on that, I can crop the image to, you know, maybe I don't want the full image, maybe I just want part of it. So I can crop it right there. And then here I have fit type. So I can fit with blur, fit with transparent, crop to screen, or stretch to screen. And then here I have some alignment options. So those are my options for editing images that are not within a mask. Now let's do the same thing with a video so we can see what you can do in terms of editing a video. So again, I'm just going to drop a video on top of this and see what we can do. So just take this one here and drop it, and I want to add it as a layer. Now here I can, you know, I can either leave it as is. This is much longer than the current scene, so I can either leave it this way and then the scene will be longer, or I can trim the video to fit the scene. And you see that it goes right to there. So let's bring it right to about there and go ahead and say done. And again, this goes to the back because I have it down here. But you can see, again, I could retrim it. That would just open up what we just saw. I can crop it. Again, if I don't want this, the full video to play, you know, if I just want, you know, maybe this top half or the bottom half or the right half part or the left part, I can go ahead and crop it. Here I again have fit type. So fit with blur, transparent, crop to screen, or stretch to screen. Animation, I have in and out. For speed, again, if I want to change the speed of the video, so if I want it to play slow or fast, I can do that. I can change that right here. Loop, that's a one click and it either loops or unloops. Again, depending on the length of the video relative to the length of the screen, you may want to loop the video. And finally, I can blur it right there. Again, very easy to do. So those are my options for editing a video that I have on a scene within InVideo. So let's take a look and see what we can do with some of these other layers here. As you see, these are all locked. So let me just unlock that. And you see I can change the fill color, I can change the opacity, and I can animate it. Now, I've already gone through all of these here and they all pretty much give me the same options. Now I'm not going to go through all these. Most of these are some sort of an overlay or a background pattern. The other thing I notice is when I click on one of these, unlock it, you see it down here too. So you can also, you know, once you unlock it and have it down here, you can change, kind of when it comes in and how long it lasts if you want to change that as well. And finally down here, you see you can change the project colors. This is kind of a weird place to put this, I'll say. I wish they would move this somewhere else within the screen to make it easier to find, but if you click there, you can use this. You've got the template there. If you have your brand colors uploaded into your profile, you can choose those here, or you can add custom colors there. So you have that option here under layers. So let's come over here to the right-hand side and take a look at these options here. So this will take me back to the templates. If I want to perhaps change my template, I can click right there. This is for upload. So if I've uploaded my own photos or videos, I can access those right here. Videos and images we just looked at. So now let's take a look at music. So let me click there. And you see you have a lot of music options. So rock, I think that says 5,291 tracks. Again, I wish they would have a easier to read font in some places. But here you've got chill out, cinematic, country, pop, and you can scroll down and see more. Quite a few different options there. Here you have mood, so you can look at them by mood. SFX, you need sound effects. Again, a lot of different options here. Most of these have several hundred options within the category. And then here you have miscellaneous. So you just come over here and say, I want rock. And then you can preview the track right there. And here I can replace the music, or I can add it before the track, or add it after the track. So those are my options here for changing the music, for finding new music and then changing it. And once you have your music selected, you can come down here and hover right over there and edit it. So you can change the volume and fade. You can trim it, loop it, duplicate it, or delete it. So those are your options for editing the music once you've selected the musical track that you want to use for your video. So then coming over here to text, if I click on that, you see I can add a heading, a subheading, or a little body of text. And then I also have a bunch of different text styles here. Actually some pretty neat and interesting options. And again, I can click here to see them all that, within a category. So there are text styles, what they call classic, modern, Astons, social media credits, location boxes, more, which looks like for quotes, music, Halloween, and search boxes. So some nice options there in terms of adding some different styles of text to your videos. Again, you have a lot of different options here, and you can click on one of these categories and you see then within that category, you have additional options. And if I come over here to logo and click on that, I can go ahead and upload my logo. As you see, you can place it then on the video. So that's another option there. Here I have folders. So I can create a folder and put my different media files together in different folders. And then coming down here, I have stickers. So I can search stickers here, or I can scroll down. I do kind of wish they categorize these the way they did with the text, because sometimes you may not know what you're looking for, and it would be nice to have some categories. There'll be one suggestion here, but you see you do have quite a few stickers. Then here you have overlays. And again, this is kind of the same. You've got to kind of know what you're looking for, because you either have to scroll down or search. Again, some categories would be nice. But again, as you're seeing, quite a few different interesting overlays that you can put onto your videos. And let's see, that looks like everything down there. So then we'll come up over here, just show you some things real quick. Here you can copy, here you can paste. This allows you to move things front or back. That allows you to delete things. This here is for putting a grid on, so you can click there. That really helps you in terms of aligning your objects within the video. So you have that option there. And then this here is kind of interesting. I clicked on that yesterday, and it took me through a process. But then I was like, okay, what is this? And so I did a Google search. This is related to an April Fool's joke they played this year. So I guess they forgot to take that off. So this is actually absolutely nothing there, just something extra, and they probably should take it off at this point. So next thing I want to show you is down over here. So under voiceover, you can do automated text to speech, which we'll look at in a second. You can import from my uploads, you can import a VD file, or you can click there, this last option, to record a voiceover directly within InVideo. But let's take a look at this automated text to speech. I'm always curious as to how those sound. I know some people like them. I personally have to admit that I've yet to hear one where I like the voice. They all sound very mechanical and robotic to me, but let's go ahead and see how it sounds in InVideo. So I don't know what to put here. I will just copy what's over there. There we go. Okay, so we'll keep it as US English, and then I have a variety of different voices here I can choose from. So let's try out Justin first. Go ahead and generate it and listen to it.
Blueberries powerhouse of vitamins and minerals.
That actually sounded pretty good, I have to say. I liked, it didn't sound quite as mechanical and robotic as some of the other ones that I've heard. I was expecting Justin to sound a little more masculine, so that was a little interesting. Let's try Ivy.
Blueberries powerhouse of vitamins and minerals.
Okay, that one obviously sounded much more robotic and mechanical. So again, you're welcome to play around with this. This is not a feature I particularly care for. I know people like these sort of things, but for me, they often sound, again, robotic and mechanical. That first one I liked, although again, it sounded more feminine to me than I was expecting for a voice named Justin. So anyway, just to show you, they do have that this available as a feature, the automated text-to-speech, if it's something that that you like to use. So that gives you an idea of the main features of InVideo and what you can do in terms of editing a video. And I try to be as comprehensive as possible, but it's always possible I missed a couple things, but hopefully I hit most of the big and important features, or hopefully all of the big and important features. Now, the other thing I want to do, if you remember when we started this, there's also an option to create a video from text. So I want to go back and take a look at that and see how that works. So here we are back on the template selection page, and let me click here on text to video. And here you can select a dimension to get started. And then you have these different templates here. So let's just go with this one right here. And go ahead here and use this template. And now you see I have various options. So one option here, the first option, which they recommend, is to add a headline and then add a story. And then you can either turn on or off the auto-suggested images and videos. Here you can add your URL. So you can add a URL here to perhaps a blog post, and then it'll pull it in. Again, they can auto-suggest images and videos. And then this option here looks like you start with media files with video and images, and then that will somehow generate the video. I'm not sure yet. Haven't played with this yet. These two here obviously in beta. But let's go here with this one first, the recommended one, where you add a script. So I'm just going to type in a headline and then copy a story in there real quick. So this is just a little something from a video I created the other day. So let's go ahead and click here on next and see what happens. Now let's go here into the advanced editor. So let's take a look at this video and see what we have. So I'll click here to play it. Okay, so that is the video that got created for me from the text I put in there. And I have to say, I think overall it did a decent job. I'm not sure if you saw it. I think we actually started a few seconds in. And in the very first scene where it says spay and neuter event, it gave me a photo of a church. So it obviously didn't know what a spay and neuter event was. But, the others, it gave me pictures of dogs. It gave me pictures of a vet right in this scene right there. So it seems like a good feature, a way that might be able to speed up your video creation process. Of course, I like the other option too, the one we looked at more in depth where you start from the template, because obviously there are some nice templates and you just choose one of those. With this option, again, you have a lot fewer themes to start with. So, with the first option we looked at, you've got 4,000 plus templates, so it's much easier to find a template that fits what you're looking for. With this one here, you may not find a template you like, but overall I thought this option did a good job, a decent job of turning my text into a video that for the most part reflects the text of the video. Now I'm not going to go look at those other two options that we saw here for turning text into video, since those are both in beta and this was the recommended option. But again, I think this is a good option. This is a decent option. It's an interesting option to have for creating a video, or at least starting the process of creating a video. So here are my thoughts on InVideo. Overall, it's a very solid app for creating marketing videos for your business. There are a lot of great looking templates, lots of editing options, and lots of different elements you can add to your videos. And with a few small exceptions that I noted during the demo, the UI UX is also very good. And there are also some interesting options such as text-to-speech and creating a video via text-to-video. So if you're looking for a video creation app for your business, InVideo is definitely one that is worth checking out. And remember, there'll be a link to do that down in the video description. Also, if you found value in this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. So that's all. I hope to see you next time. Hope you have a great day. Bye.